Hi everyone, welcome to Rhonda's Kitchen. In this episode, you will learn how to make chocolate chip coconut macaroons. I'm your host, Rhonda Amoroso. I'm a published cookbook author, paper crafter, and creative consultant. And since we're still in sequestration mode due to the coronavirus, I thought I'd share another how-to video with you today. Please subscribe to my channel so you're updated when the latest video is released. And the dessert I'm sharing with you today comes from my cookbook, Behind Every Great Recipe, From Latkes to Vodkas and Beads to Meats. You can find my cookbook on my website, rondakmoroso.com. The link is in the description below. That's Rhonda with an H, kamoroso.com. Now, for those of you getting ready to celebrate Passover, these macaroons are perfect and taste way better than the stuff they sell in the grocery store. No offense to Manischewitz, but once you make these, you'll never go back to the store brand rubbish. By the way, this recipe was inspired by Otto Hermann Kahn, also known as the Monopoly Man. So, let's get started, shall we? First thing you need to do is to preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit, and then line your baking sheet with a silicone mat or parchment paper. Go. Here are the ingredients that you'll need for today's recipe. 2.5 cups sweetened coconut flakes, finely chopped in your food processor. 2 egg whites at room temperature. 1/4 cup granulated white sugar. And you'll need half a teaspoon vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon almond, and 1/4 teaspoon orange extract. 1 to 2 teaspoons freshly grated orange zest. I like a lot of orange zest, so I'm into orange, as you know. A dash of salt and a half a teaspoon cream of tartar, and 1/3 cup mini chocolate chips. These are semi-sweet chocolate chips, but you can substitute milk chocolate if you like. Okay, so in your food processor, you'll take the 2 egg whites, pour them in, and the 1/4 cup sugar. Okay, we poured in the egg whites and the sugar into the food processor. Now we're going to turn it up on high, and it'll go for about 2 to 3 minutes until we have white foamy peaks. Yeah, real foamy. They've got to be foamy. So I'll show you when we get there. Okay, so this is what your mixture should look like. It's pretty thick and it sticks. See, it's peaky. So if it's loose, you have to mix it up a little bit more. But this is where we're ready to go, and we will go to the next step. Okay, at this point, I have taken out this the whisker, and I'm putting in the regular blade. And once this blade is installed, we will start to add the rest of our ingredients. So we have the chopped coconut flakes. And then we'll put in our extracts, which I've already measured all of these out. Pretty nice smell, pretty almondy. We have our sea salt and our cream of tartar. And our mini chocolate chips. Okay, and from here, we also need to put in our orange zest. Now, if you don't like orange zest, and if you're like my mom, who is anti-citrus, you can leave this out. But I happen to love orange everything, as you know. So, and again, I always have my Orange Glow Stampers apron on. So now we're going to just mix this, make sure it's ready to go. And we're just going to blend this for a minute or so. Not even. You're going to just keep an eye on it. And once it's all together, we will stop it, and then you can just mix by hand with your spatula to get it all together. All right, that looks pretty good to me. So we're going to drop it down. And just so you can kind of see, we will mix it by hand so the batter will come together. And then once I have this in here, I'm going to put this in the fridge for about a half an hour so it gets a little firmer. It's way easier to use to scoop it onto your silicone mat. So we'll be back. Hi, we're back after 30 minutes, and this is what your batter looks like. Okay, it was in the fridge. It's a little bit chilled, and it's way easier to work with. So here I have a tablespoon scoop, and I would suggest you get these if you don't already own them. They're great for baking, for any sort of cookies, and particularly these macaroons. These work very well. So you're going to go ahead and scoop some of the batter in here, and then we'll just pop it out onto our tray. Here's your completed tray of macaroons, and we are going to put these in the oven now and bake them for about 16 minutes until they have a nice golden brown. Don't overbake them though. I'm not into overbaking. I like moist. All right, so we'll put them in the oven now. Okay, so we've taken the macaroons out of the oven and I've put them on the cooling rack. So I actually did get 24 of the 1 tablespoon size. They have a nice little brown to them, so I haven't tasted one yet, but I will momentarily. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick view of the cookbook. It's available at my website, rondakmoroso.com. I hope you have some time this week while you are sequestered in your home. Do a little baking, do a little reading, do a little crafting, try brewing kombucha. You can check out my other videos. And I hope you'll subscribe below because I plan to continue to doing videos while we're here doing not much of anything. So with that, I will leave you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And as we say, mangia tutti, stay safe. And I'm going to take one of these and take a bite. Bene, eccellente. Ciao.